to Morrigan's Cottage, my journey to self-sufficiency, creating a homestead on 4 acres, and renovating a 200-year-old cottage here in Ireland.
Hi guys, welcome back to another day here at Morrigan's Cottage. It's only been a couple of seconds since I last saw you, but for me in the living room here painting, it's been probably about a week. I'm so tired of it. I'm sick of this living room. It's just too big. And I know that on video it doesn't come across as big, but this room is huge. Like, I have like an office setup to this corner that you can't see. I have a dining setup to this corner you can't see, and then you've got this like huge amount of space here. And I think to clarify that, I know in like America, Australia, even Canada and stuff, like a lot of houses have like open concept with like these really big rooms, whereas here in Ireland we have and I think it's the same for a lot of houses in the UK, like all your rooms are enclosed, so like you walk into a closed hallway and then you have a door to your enclosed living room and then you have a door to your enclosed kitchen. So we're much more used to like smaller rooms here in Ireland, and also I think typically in the UK. Now new builds have lovely big open spaces and open rooms and all that stuff. When I lived in Canada, the apartments and the houses that I lived in back then were very much open pan, is that what they called it? Where like it was like a lot of like kitchen and dining rooms all in the one living space. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I liked it, but I do prefer, I think because it's what I grew up with, I prefer an enclosed space. So I love that you can just close the doors and then you're just in this room and you're kind of separated from everything else. You're not like in your kitchen and in your living room all at once. You can have two separate spaces for when you need it. Anyway, this is what we're doing. So I'm going to start kind of clearing and moving as much as I can over to this side and then getting painting.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video and another voiceover, which I classically don't really love doing voiceovers, but people don't seem to mind them. But I figured why not do a voiceover while I actually had Christmas music playing in the background of this video, so I couldn't um, just leave the natural sound playing because of the Christmas music. I'd get copyrighted on the video. But we are back again working away on the living room. It has been a long 3 weeks, I'd say, of doing this. I think I started around the 1st of November, and it is now the 21st of November when you are actually probably the 22nd. I think is the Saturday. So anyway, it doesn't matter. It's taken me like 20 days to get this done. And that is just the nature of renovation and redecoration and homesteading, is that there's always something else you need to get done as well. But I started by cleaning the room, obviously, and then here I am just taping up the sockets to make sure I don't get any paint onto those because they were rather expensive. I went for the brushed brass ones, of course. I'm a little bit I have notions of grandeur, even though I don't have the budget for it. But this is me just taping those up to make sure that they stay, not painty. But I thought in this voiceover, a lot of people have been asking the last few days, how did my new job go? What do I do for work? And things like that. So I thought I'd tell you. I, for work, an administrator. I have been an administrator for a long, long time. A little bit about my background. I did a degree in psychology. I got my first class Bachelor of Science degree in psychology when I went to college. Um, and since then, I never really did anything with it because I wanted to do forensic psychology or like criminal sort of psychology. And the Ireland just doesn't have kind of the courses or the jobs for that. So I never actually did anything further with the psychology degree. I got into administration, and that's kind of where I've been comfy ever since. I really like administration. I love organization. I love things having its place. I love starting a task and finishing a task. So actually this whole house project has been very overwhelming for me because I normally like things to go in a certain process, and when you're doing one of these projects, it just doesn't work that way. But anyway, I work in administration. That's what I've always done in different industries, but for, the majority of my working life, I have worked as admin. That is no change now. I'm admin for my new job, and my new job, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's basically a company where I work with people who help local areas plan, where houses should go and roads should go and different services that should be coming into the area, and just basically improving local authorities. It is a fully remote based job, but there is travel for meetings. So that's the only thing. I will be kind of out and about on the road for these meetings across Ireland, but I should be home in my own bed most of the time, for every evening. So the job kind of, it does suit me to the ground in that sense, is that I do work from home and I love working from home.
Alrighty, it's been quite a bit of time since we did the first coat, so we're going to give the second coat a try now. So that's what we're going to do.
But yes, there is a little bit of travel, and that's fine. I'm going to give it a year and see how I like it. If it's too much travel and I feel like I'm just not home enough, that would be maybe an indication that I need a different job. But I think it's minimal sort of travel for me. It's more travel for the more senior people. And it might be once or twice a year that I have to spend an evening away from home. So it doesn't sound like it should be too bad, but the job is going really well overall. Everyone's been very friendly, and I'm just finding my feet. And sure, you know yourself, it's hard when you're coming into a new job and a new organization and you're trying to learn things. It is exhausting, which is why I missed Wednesday's video. So apologies for that. I was just wrecked. I was so tired. The thoughts of doing a video, it was really hard. So you'll have to forgive me for this.
Okay, so we have one milk coat on the walls, and then we have one milk coat and one full coat on the ceiling. It dries, or it goes on grey and then dries lighter. So just wait and see what it looks like. And then we'll get onto this wall here, and then eventually move over to here, which is a much smaller space. I've done kind of like a much bigger area here, so there'll be less to do by the time we get over here. I'm covered in paint. I'm gonna have to clean my glasses and my hands. I have done the ceiling, so I'm gonna leave it there for now. Morrigan and I have to pop into town. I want to have a quick look. There's some lovely clothes in the local charity shop. And I was like, I might have a quick look and see if there's any nice kind of work clothes. And we have to pop into the shop, get a couple groceries, and then we'll be back here and we'll be painting again. It's just coming up on 4 o'clock. So by the time we get back to do the walls, it's going to be dark. So I will see you then, guys. Hello, welcome back. It's been a few minutes since you've seen me. It's been about an hour in real life. It's just 10 to 5 now. So as you can see, ceiling isn't looking too bad. We're gonna get second coat on this wall here. I have to say, this side of the room is taking the paint a lot better than this side. And I wonder, I used less water in the milk coat this time. And it's coming up way less patchy, so I think maybe I used too much water in the milk coat. Hi guys, so I might have lied to you and myself because I thought I was going to get this corner done today, and it's now 4 o'clock, it's about to get dark and I still haven't done it. Something else came up that I had to do around the house. It is what it is, but we're going to at least get the first mist coat on, and then potentially later on we'll get the first proper coat on. So we'll get it done hopefully. I'm just so bored of painting. I start my new job tomorrow, so I do want to do some lunch preps today. I have to go to the shop and pick up some bits, and yeah, so we'll see how much of this we get done. But fingers crossed we can at least get the first coat on, and then we'll see. Oh, honey, we're going to the World Cup! Oh my god! So as you might have seen in that last clip, I say we, I'm not on the team. Ireland were playing a match against Hungary in the football, or the soccer, whatever you call it. Ireland do not have a very good soccer team. We haven't in a very long time. I feel like the last time I really got excited about an Ireland game was 2002-ish. We just haven't had a good team in a long time. We haven't been to the World Cup in a long time. So anyway, it was a game to qualify to go into kind of like the next stage, like a semi-final, I suppose, that hopefully we will win, and then go into like kind of like the final that we'll hopefully win, and then hopefully we'll be in the World Cup. But it was just so exciting that actually when the match was over, we scored in the last like 1 minute. I don't know how it happened. Like I had almost given up, but like that's the thing, you can never give up because then it'll surprise you and they will score. So anyway, it was a great day. But after that I went and I had to go like shopping, and as you can see it's dark outside now. It's just 5:30, and I had just made some food for lunch tomorrow, because obviously I start my job tomorrow. So this is kind of where we finished up. I had just started tracing in or cutting in the edges, and then I gave up and stopped because the match was on. And then this is the third quarter, I suppose, of what we did. Coat number 2 done. So we've got a mist coat, we've got one full coat, and we have one more full coat to do. It dries streaky, but then, or sorry, it's like when it's wet it looks streaky, but when it dries actually, and the rest of the room looks like it as well, it looks pretty good. So It looks crap right now, but just give it time. My everyday phone is a Motorola and it does not have the wide angle. But anyway, that was out of power. This was at 2% or something stupid, so I had to plug it in. So I went ahead and painted without you. But let me turn you around and show you. We have now put the third and final coat onto the ceiling and onto the wall. And I know, it looks streaky, but just trust the process. Hello everyone and welcome back. It is now Friday, it's the 21st I want to say of November, and finally I can say that this room is painted, except for that little bit that we didn't paint yesterday. So since it's now painted, it is finally time that we can start moving things into where they're supposed to be, which is very exciting. So I'm trying to think what to do first. All right, you guys. So if I have any hope of getting this video up for you tomorrow, Saturday, so today when you're watching it, I need to go ahead and just upload it. So basically what I've done is TV stand will stay like that for now. It is obviously coming up to Black Friday, so potentially I might get a TV. And we'll have a TV in here as well as in the other room. So there might be a TV coming here shortly. I don't have a lot of money, so I probably shouldn't. But since I won't be getting the stove anytime soon, maybe I'll treat myself to a TV in here. So anyway, that will go here. And then the day bed will go here. That's currently in this room in there. Obviously, I put Morrigan and her toys over there. I've got the cat litter box and I have the scratch tree there. I need to clean all this up and get this looking nice. And then obviously Christmas tree will be coming over here shortly. But I'm really happy with it. The little office space looks good for now. Bridie's going crazy. What are you doing, Bridie? She is hanging out on the Luba too. So watch for a video shortly about this coming up, hopefully maybe in the next week. I was very lucky. Momotion sent me over one of their automatic robot lawnmowers, and let me tell you, it's going to save a huge amount of time and a huge amount of grass cutting. But at the moment, Bridie's playing with the box. She's so funny. So yeah, this weekend I'm going to get this corner done because our beautiful big Christmas tree will go over there. And then this I'll probably move up a little bit, and my plan is to have my little Christmas decorations on that too. This little guy here, I got this for Bridie. She never used it. The odd time she did, but overall she's never used it. This is going to go into the guest room because we might have some guests coming to stay. It's a bit up in the air at the moment. And then, like I said, I will get over there finished and we'll get the day bed back out here maybe tomorrow, and I'll update that in another video. But hopefully maybe we'll get a TV here as well. I did see one that was kind of for sale and pretty cheap, so I was like, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll treat myself. But anyway, so that is the end of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of long and drawn out, but the room is done. It's painted. I'm very happy it's painted. It looks absolutely gorgeous when the sun is shining in through the doors. I have Christmas lights, so I might put some Christmas lights up over this part here, which I know I still have to paint. That's a different day's project, but I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you want to leave a little like and if you want to leave a little comment, do. But I've got a bit of tidying up to do. But today is Friday. It is 5 o'clock. It's probably, geez, judging by how dark it is, I'd say it's closer to 6 at this point. It was 5 o'clock when we started and it was bright, and now it's 6 and it's like pitch dark. But it's Friday, the end of my first week at work. It went really well. Everyone is lovely, and I am going to, I think, treat myself to a Chinese for dinner and maybe have a lovely bath and a glass of wine and watch a Christmas movie. That's, I think, how I'm going to round off this week. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. But bye-bye for now.